All right, I am Kristen with Solano College Sports Med. So I'm going to move on from a regular ankle tape job to an advanced ankle tape job. So in order to kind of understand the basic principles of this, I'm gonna make sure you've watched the regular ankle tape job video first, okay? So I'm starting from where I've already put on my heel and lace pads, my pre-wrap, my anchor strips, and regular stirrups, okay? So for a more advanced ankle tape job, we do this if someone's unstable, if someone's coming back from play, okay? And we just want quite a bit more support for them, okay? So we're gonna need our 3-inch Elasticon. So Elasticon is the brand, but it is also pretty much known as kind of the tan super thick tape, okay? It's very sticky on the underside. You can't really pull it a ton, just a little bit, okay? And then we need our 2-inch Elasticon as well, okay? So we're gonna do, with our 3-inch Elasticon, we're gonna do stirrups, okay? So same idea as we did with our regular ankle tape job. We're still looking for lateral support. So I'm going to use the non-sticky side. I'm gonna pull the tape out quite a bit. I wanna make sure I get the right size length cut for her, okay? So I'm gonna kind of self-measure from where I need to be. That's the non-sticky side that I use to kind of do that. So that way I know that I'm getting tape long enough, okay? I'm gonna do 2 of those and cut those up for us, okay? So in order to get these prepped and ready, we have them the same length, and I'm gonna use the scissors. I did little snips at the top and bottom, okay? So both sides, because we're gonna need that on both sides for us, okay? I'm gonna start down at the middle, okay? So I've kind of placed the middle heel on here on the arch, okay? I'm using the split. I'm going to use that to help wrap around her calf muscle, okay? And that provides really good anchor for me as I'm going to be pulling on the other side, okay? So as I come over on this side, I still have my 2 splits on each finger, okay? But I'm going to make sure I give a really good strong pull. So you can see that that really gives a crease in her ankle as I pull over, because she has some laxity there and needs that support, okay? So I'm gonna do 2 of those that way. So again, here, ends on both sides, splitting, pulling as I go, and giving nice, good, big tug on that lateral outside of that ankle for that support, okay? And then we're gonna move on to our heel locks. So same way we did the heel locks with regular tape, we're gonna do with 2-inch Elasticon tape. All right, so we're working on our heel locks with our 2-inch Elasticon tape, okay? So I'm gonna start the same way I started my heel locks before, finding that malleoli here on the side, that bony prominence on the outside of the ankle, laying that tape down, kind of going about a little less than 45-degree angle. I'm gonna be giving it a nice good tug as I go around too. So I'm gonna be going over the top of the foot, through the arch, around the heel, big tug as we go around the heel, back to where we started, okay? That is the one on one side. I'm gonna keep going with continuous, okay? So I'm gonna go over the top, through the arch, around the heel, nice big tug, back to where I started. Okay, so that is 1 on each side. Still gonna go 1 more set continuous as I go over the top, through the arch, around the heel, and over the top, through the arch, around the heel, back to where I started, okay? So that is the end of your heel lock. So to finish this out with the more advanced tape job, I'm gonna go on a convenience and kind of what's easier, what I have on hand. And that's gonna be any sort of kind of stretch tape that is sticky on the side. I have just a 2-inch regular kind of black tape. Okay, just because this gets to be a little bit more comfortable for the athlete because they already have such a heavy tape job on. Okay, so still circulars. As I close up, I'm gonna go in a continuous fashion with this because it's not as thick as the regular 1.5 inch tape. And I'm gonna go closing all of this up all the way to the top. And I'm going to tear there. And then I'm gonna also kind of wrap around the bottom half of your foot, kind of making sure there's no gaps anywhere, and finishing with an anchor kind of on the bottom and tearing, and then we are done.